Here we go. I've got kind of an example of something that comes up with Asmongold every so often. Everybody is seeing this, but it's one of these things like, how do you put it in nice terminology that could be easily expressed and then understood with the least amount of words? So you see, Asmongold might joke that what we see in a lot of like weird ad campaigns that don't work, that they solidly bomb, everybody pans it, companies stock falls, or movies or something like that. See, he would put it in humor, and for his crowd he would say he would blame capitalism, he would cast malign on it, but then he would say it was like Karenism or something like that. Now, I'm like, no. Okay. I get what you're trying to say, but what this is misallocation of resources. The company misallocated resources. Now, it had a good reason to do it, but it bet wrong. And so from there you can do something with that. Like that you could do something with. If what the deal is with Hollywood is that, and the reason I'm bringing this up, it will make sense in a second more. The thing about entertainment in Hollywood, they were betting on some kind of audience that we keep showing. This audience wasn't there. Why did you all insist that there was this audience that was not there? They when you needed them to fill those seats, the butts weren't there to fill the seats. The seats in the theaters were there. The placement of the movies in the theaters even happened, despite there not being a genuine buzz, and it could be almost any movie nowadays. But quite specifically, everybody understands what the score is, what kind of movies we're talking about. These, girl boss movies, and this new type of extremely poor writing that is now the norm. Well, it's just a misallocation of funds. But they had people paid a lot of money to say this movie is going to sell. This is going to be a fucking hit. They paid a lot of money to those people. And so it's kind of interesting that this kind of thing keeps happening so much that now, so Trump played on this with, Cindy Sweeney. Oh, she's a Republican now. I love her ad. She's got a great ad. Oh, that's weird. Boots. Boots just in a tree. But the thing that I started to think about was seeing that now, because I haven't dug into, okay, so what is Visa and MasterCard saying? Oh, you can't have that. Like, I haven't looked into what this story is that's going around so big. But this idea, I get the idea, is that they're fundamentally going after entertainment. So the whole thing is this going after the entertainment end of things. What this rings of, and it's Raging Golden Eagle really is, I think, the one who I remember hearing call this, is that it became this thing of, oh yeah, because Hollywood can't sell it anymore, if they ban other forms of entertainment, they just, or it's that, oh, well, if you just do it the way we want and we get a slice all the time, it's just dirty pool. It's not that they'll just make something people like. No, it's gotta be dirty fucking pool every single time with Hollywood. and after a while it just becomes this thing where everyone's totally tired of it. And Hollywood has I'm betting in the long run we're going to find evidence of this. Like, oh no, they totally did that. They totally called up, Saul, and they had MasterCard and Visa cite this, oh, this hurts our reputation to deal with this. Now, the thing is, this is also clearly a strategy for 2026. Because instead of just writing better and hiring better writers and such, no. If we just make manga impossible to get in the United States, which this is once again one of those things of, so you're going to fight the ocean. You're going to fight market economics in the United States. Like, I'm sorry, market economics is probably going to defeat you in this regard. So, oh, that's so cool. I wondered who was doing this. It's like, that's freaking awesome, dude. I was wondering who was doing this statue. The chainsaw guy. That's cool. So, the manga and all this anime and stuff, there's not going to be some distributor who, because they go along with the rules of something or other, that people are going to figure out a way of getting a hold of working around it. Japan will do this just to defend its animation sector, because it'll have to. It's just Hollywood simply is going to have to accept. They're going to have to really invest in talent, and they have people at the highest levels, and more I'm seeing this demonstrating quite a number of products, mass produced products and such, that I'm like, nobody really likes these designs. People really don't like this product very much. Not really. They would prefer something else. But there's some level of the economy that it's just, there's very highly paid people who design shit. And there's a board of people who all sit there and go, yeah, this is amazing caca-poo-poo. And so now you're finding that, yeah, and I really kind of wonder, just like how when things were kind of turning into shit everywhere in the 70s style was considered really shitty right after the 70s. I can't stress this enough. Like, it came back because of the quirkiness of secondhand store finds that were kind of cool, because they actually were relatively well designed. But the thing is, it's like, no. Most of the kind of 70s style, like, it was pretty fucked up. Like, you still to this day don't see men wearing corduroy. There's no, and I mean, men had corduroy jackets, bro. You just don't see that much anymore, and I mean, you see the 70s hairstyles a lot on men now, just the kind of natural long with the big puffy mustache, but you don't see the bell bottoms, the dudes in boot cut pants and stuff. You're just not seeing it. It's not the style. Yeah, and because nobody wants to go back to that. It was really lame. It was actually way more lame than people want to believe. There's some stuff that was cool. There's a lot of stuff that was pretty whack. And I'm just wondering, the whackness of the present style and everything falling apart. Like, a lot of people discuss this, that it's going to fall apart, and then there'll be something bigger, bolder, new, better. I guess we'll see. A renaissance. But yeah, I don't know, it's just some thoughts I'm having. Later.